Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, Tyler Bass. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
At the 28-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got an man, that's C.J. Uzomah. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 67 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson will get this into the hands of Mostert. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Watson. Incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back to throw now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Adams, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, New York.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 25-yard line.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
Davante Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
40-yard line.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Given 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
From the 50, it's Watson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And they have been disruptive in the passing game, as we're going to see here.
And it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. So they make the decision to kick it on 4th and inches. That close, and they decide not to go for it.
Well, but short of going for it, I think they got as good of a result as they could have gotten.
Yeah, if you're not going to go for it in that situation, yeah, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Bradley Roby on the coverage defensive.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board.
10. Jets 7.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 17-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Randall. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Watson rolling to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Down, Texans.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New York ready to go again offensively.
They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
To number 80.
7 yards, the pickup there.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And he knocks it through. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. He only has a single solo carry. One. Numero uno. Second quarter, they need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world. But a back like that with only one carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Watson looks to throw again. There's a short one caught by Uzama. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
Under pressure, they got him again. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite.
The Jets pressure, 2 launches, down he goes.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. So here's the Jets offense now.
as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but it's going to be second down. They'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
First down, Jets.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Slant to Adams. And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. By Houston makes it 4th down. There defensively to knock it away was the safety Justin Reed.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A shotgun snap for Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson, he's going to do it himself. Shoves him away, pushing 2 tacklers at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Quinnen Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Watson.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Number 88.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Brings up
3rd, back to throw here. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
His kick is good. Makes the score Jets 20.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Watson. And it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back
confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. What credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, it's Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air yet again. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down, down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me.
And this is going to be intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. They will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they'd like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
To number 30. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
And this throw caught left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Jets.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And the drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. A look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
Watson's pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And the throw going to be incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for you.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown puts him up 7, but now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Showing just 3 seconds left. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Blesson Austin. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.